Hey everybody, welcome back. And today I obviously had surgery. I obviously didn't die, so that's cool. I'm still really hungover from the anesthesia. I wanted to talk a little bit about my experience today. I still have a sore throat from the getting intubated when they shoved a tube into my lungs or whatever. When I got up this morning about 5:30 and went straight to the hospital. Once I arrived to the hospital, I was able to check in. I sat down for maybe 10 minutes and then they called me back. They began pre-op stuff, got an IV in me, put an anti-nausea patch behind my ear for the anesthesia, because it has a tendency to make people really nauseous, me in particular. After that, they did an IV, made me change clothes. I stayed in my underwear because I'm sorry, you got no business going below my waist anyway. So I'm staying in my underwear. That's just how it is. You're not going to have me butt naked in a freaking gown. No way, dude. Now, if there was a bunch of hot nurses coming around, of course, I'm willing to show off my stuff. But that's not the case here. That is not the case at all. And despite the fact that it was freezing cold. If you want to show off your stuff, you can't be freezing cold. Okay? Because you know what happens to that kind of stuff when you get freezing cold. All right? I'm not going to go into detail, but you get it. But anyway, they put these leg cuffs on that compress, and what that does is it lowers the chance for blood clots. So there was that. What was next? The anesthesiologist came in and talked to me, explained to me what was going to happen, asked me a whole bunch of medical history questions. Then the second anesthesiologist came in. This was the guy that was going to do my nerve block prior to being put under. The nerve block is still going on right now. I can't feel my arm. It's starting to wear off because I'm getting a tingling sensation in my hands and up my arm. So that lets me know that it's time to go ahead and eat something and take a pain medicine. So that way when it does wear off, I'm already on top of it. After the nerve block, we just sat around and cut up. They gave me a couple of medications prior to the anesthesia. They gave me fentanyl and some other like Valium type of medication. I can't remember what the name of it is. And it was simply to just help me relax. He gave me the nerve block up here in my neck, gave me a shot of lidocaine, and then they used a sonogram to pinpoint the exact nerve that they wanted to block everything out of. The whole point is the pain and everything that's radiating from your shoulder and your arm goes to the nerves in the back into your brain. The block stops the nerve endings from sending the signal to the brain. It felt like a mosquito bite, to be honest. That's what it felt like. After that, after they finally got the nerve block in, we cut up some more. We just sat there. They set me up, and we were just hanging out, having fun, talking about this and that. And then he decided to put oxygen on me, and it was oxygen, and I'm still sitting there talking and, just having a good time with the nurses and the anesthesiologist. And then he turned the anesthesia on. And that stuff has the worst smell. I sat here and I grabbed the anesthesia. I said, bro, I got to have me some oxygen. This sucks. He said, no, you got to leave it on. We're trying to put you under. I said, dude, it stinks. It stinks really bad. That's the last thing I remember. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in recovery. By the time the surgery began, probably right around 8 o'clock, and I woke up at around 10:05. So roughly from the time I went under to the time I woke up was about 2 hours. They did all 3 procedures, reattached my biceps tendon, removed bone from my AC joint, and repaired the tear in my labrum, 270-degree tear. They did repair that. So it took about 2 hours. Pretty extensive surgery compared to a tonsillectomy, which took about 20 minutes. After recovery, we had like the worst discharge nurse in the history of discharge nurses. When I called to schedule my post-op appointment for 2 weeks from now, I told my surgeon's nurse what happened, and she was not happy. I follow up with my primary doctor on Friday, so that'll be really nice to actually get some details on what I can do and what I can't do. It's pretty obvious that I don't need to use my arm for anything. I don't need to use it to pick anything up, or common sense will tell you that when you have a shoulder surgery, when you're trying to repair a shoulder, good for a good 2.5, 3 weeks, you don't need to use it for anything. Once the nerve block wears off, we'll start rotating ice here and there to kind of numb the area some more and kind of help with the pain and the inflammation that is surrounding the area. They prescribed 3 different medication, hydrocodone, which based on the dosage is really stout. They gave me a 28-day supply, so that's a lot. There's a very high chance that I will not go through all of those medications, and by the time I'm able to manage pain on my own with over-the-counter medications, that stuff will get flushed down the toilet. Just for the simple fact, if I can manage it on my own, I have a very high pain tolerance. If I can manage it on my own, I'm not going to take the narcotic pain medicine, because I don't want to become dependent. I don't want my body to start to develop a dependency on it. So yeah, they prescribed an antibiotic to help prevent infection on the surgical areas. When we started moving the sling around that you can see, the incision site started bleeding through the gauze. So that's kind of why we changed clothes. This is what it looks like now. I can't take it off for 3 days, so my doctor, when I go visit him, they'll take it off and they'll rebandage it. They also prescribed some Zofran that is to be taken with the narcotic, because a lot of the side effects from the narcotic has to do with nausea and vomiting. So they give that type of medication to be able to prevent that. And I think that's it. That's all the medications they prescribed. The procedure went really well. When I go for my post-op appointment in 2 weeks, I will, get pictures and videos and all kinds of stuff from the procedure. I probably will upload some of the pictures during one of my videos, but I'm not going to upload any of the video. It just seems a little bit nasty to kind of show you guys that stuff. It's just really, I like seeing that kind of stuff because I got a strong stomach anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I'm trying to think. We went home about 11:20, so I was in recovery for about an hour, and after about 20 minutes, I told them, I said, hey, I'm getting up to go to the bathroom. So I slowly started, moving around, doing this, doing that, trying to be mobile. I've been walking around quite a bit today, getting exercise. So this is day 1 post-op, and we'll see you guys in a couple days after the nerve block wears off, and we'll see how bad the pain actually is. And then we'll start, making changes based upon that. I know a lot of people have said that the pain was really, 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 really bad. So we're going to find out if the pain is really, 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 really bad, or if they just have a very low pain tolerance. My vote is they have a very low pain tolerance, but we're going to find out probably within the next 24 hours. Easily within the next 3 or 4 hours, we'll start finding out. Because once the nerve block wears off, we're going to start feeling everything. I'm already starting to feel some pain in my shoulder, but it's more of a itchy, throbbing every now and then type of pain. Nothing that you shouldn't be able to handle. We did fast prior to surgery. They said they don't eat or drink anything after midnight. I got home at midnight, so obviously I'm going to eat me some food. So I ate me a couple of burgers as soon as I got home, and I didn't eat anything after 12:40 last night. So yeah, that's it, man. Great surgery so far. We'll start to see how much of a change it really is. He did mention that all of this is stiff and that it will continue to be stiff for a long time, probably until it's almost to 100%. So if you guys like these videos, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. We'll be uploading these videos Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So today is Wednesday, so today is Tuesday. So this video will come out on Wednesday, and then we'll upload another video on Friday to let you guys know how we're doing. All right, man, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.